What's going on, guys? Jason Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a new transfer episode today. The date is going to be Thursday the 27th of February. We have confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous episode will be down below in the description box, and today's question of the day: what team do you think is going to win this season's Europa League? Right, so first up we have got two confirmed deals, and the very first one is Joe Ledley. He's joined Newcastle United Jets in Australia as a free transfer after leaving Charlton Athletic. He joined the club at the Valley for just December and January on a very short term deal, and now he's trying a different adventure, like I said before, in Australia. Real Mallorca, or RCD Mallorca, have signed former Newcastle United midfielder Ki Sung-young. It's on a contract until the end of the season and again a free deal. Russian side Sochi are on the verge of signing former Stoke City midfielder Imbula, and it's now pending international clearance. The 27-year-old's contract at the English side was terminated last week. That's after 3 successive loan spells at Toulouse, Rayo Vallecano and Lecce respectively. And according to Sport Express, the midfielder has agreed to join Sochi, who are currently bottom of the Russian Premier League. And it's certainly a massive fall off because he was a very impressive player. I could be wrong, but I think it was at Marseille, and then he made the move to Porto. He was brilliant at Porto, made the move to Stoke City, and then it just went downhill from there. AC Milan are set to sign on loan defender Simon Kjær on a permanent deal, and that's according to Gazzetta dello Sport. He's currently on loan from Sevilla, and the 30-year-old Danish international could cost just €2.5 million. And Calcio Mercato are saying that Racing Club midfielder Matheus Zarracho, he said yes to a transfer to AC Milan. The Rossoneri are prepared to pay €15 million for the 21-year-old, but his current employers are likely to hold out for a fee closer to €25 million. And yet another AC Milan rumour this time, according to various outlets, is that they've joined the race to sign Real Sociedad striker Alexander Isak, with a Serie A side keen to land his signature this summer transfer window. They will, however, face competition from Isak's former club Borussia Dortmund, and he's having a very decent season in Spain. Arsenal is set to miss out to Manchester City in the race to land the new Dani Alves, and that player is Jan Couto. The source for this one is Gazzetta del Povo, and they say the Coritiba fullback, who has been linked with Barcelona, he appears set to agree a summer switch to the Etihad Stadium. It doesn't mention how much I'll be paying for his services, and I'm not too sure what type of stats he'd have on FIFA Ultimate Team, but he will be a new player for FIFA 21. Photosport are saying Daniel Sturridge could have the chance to return to the Premier League this summer. Aston Villa are interested in signing the Trabzonspor forward when the transfer market reopens, and Sturridge did grow up in Birmingham, and he left Liverpool of course in the summer transfer window on a free transfer, and that's before undertaking a new challenge in Turkey. But it looks like the Turkish side are already looking to cash out, and Villa could be his next destination. And the next story comes from the Evening Standard, and they're saying that Real Madrid are keeping tabs on Crystal Palace forward Alexander Sørloth. The Norwegian has spent the 2019-20 season on loan at Turkish side Trabzonspor, and he scored 21 goals in 30 outings. Lyon midfielder Houssem Aouar is a subject of interest from Juventus, and this story is from Calcio Mercato. The Bianconeri will turn their attention to the 21-year-old if they fail to land primary targets Paul Pogba and Sandro Tonali. And because United, they might look to cash out on Pogba, that could well happen, and Tonali has already struck a lot of interest. HLN are saying that Arsenal are interested in signing Ghent striker Jonathan David. Other clubs interested are Manchester United, Ajax, Lyon, Inter, Everton, Porto, Bayer Leverkusen and Borussia Dortmund, so he's a very in-demand player. The director of football at his current club Ghent has said the 20-year-old though will not be moving on the cheap, and the quotes do say, "In January a record offer was on the table, but we turned it down. It's wonderful that we have a top goal scorer in David, but most of all we want to keep him. In any case we won't let such a player leave for €25 million. Borussia Dortmund have identified Rennes starlet Eduardo Camavinga as their #1 summer transfer target, and this story is from France Football. The German outfit planned to launch a bid for the 17-year-old when the transfer market reopens, but his current employers are likely to demand a fee within the region of €60 million, or closer to £50 million. They will face competition from a lot of different clubs though, because the likes of Real Madrid are looking at the Frenchman and they see him as a long-term replacement for Casemiro. Photomac are saying that Leeds are preparing a £5 million bid for Canadian striker Kyle Larin from Besiktas. The 24-year-old is on loan at Zulte Waregem, sorry if I said that wrong by the way, and he has netted 9 times for the Belgian outfit this term. And the Express do say that if Leeds do get promoted to the Premier League this season, or for next season, they'll spend up to £45 million on transfers. Milan have distanced themselves from a move from Manchester United midfielder Nemanja Matic due to his wage demands, and again the outlet is going to Calcio Mercato. The Serbian is expected to leave Old Trafford when his contract expires in June, with his agent now zoning in on possible next destinations. Milan were considering Matic as a potential target, but they wouldn't be able to match his £6.2 million a year wage. Manchester United's head of global scouting was present to watch Martin Odegaard in action for Real Sociedad at the weekend, and the source for this one is El Diario Vasco. The Red Devils chief took notes on the 21-year-old's performance during Sociedad's 3-0 win over Valencia on Saturday, and bear in mind Real Madrid do see him in their long-term plans, and the rumours are saying they want him to be the long-term replacement for Luka Modric. Le Temps Sport are saying that Paris Saint-Germain are reportedly considering a move for Fiorentina star Federico Chiesa. Chiesa recently hinted at a potential departure from his boyhood club as he enters the final 2 years of his contract in the summer, though apparently the Italian side are set to offer him a new contract. Juventus midfielder Blaise Matuidi is a subject of interest from both Manchester United and Arsenal, and again the outlet is going to Calcio Mercato reporting this. Lyon are also keeping tabs on the Frenchman, who very recently committed to a 1-year contract extension at the Allianz Stadium, and it does mean though that Juve won't lose him on a free, and they could still look to sell him despite the recent contract. Reports in Spain are saying Valencia are interested in signing Marseille winger Florian Thauvin. The 27-year-old's current contract at the Stade Velodrome is due to expire in 2021, meaning he could be available for a cut price fee this summer. Thauvin has only appeared in one Ligue 1 match in the 2019-20 campaign though, that's after spending a significant period on the sidelines. He had ankle surgery, and it looks like he's now just returned to first team training. Tottenham boss Jose Mourinho wants to lure Willian away from Chelsea, according to the Daily Star. Spurs could launch a summer sweep for the 31-year-old, who's due to become a free agent in June. Chelsea want to keep him, but right now the contract talks are kind of stalling, and Willian will have a lot of potential suitors for next campaign. Arsenal have made an approach for Atletico Madrid midfielder Thomas Partey, according to Libertad Digital. The Gunners have contacted the agent of the player recently to say that they are willing to match his release clause, which apparently in his current contract is around €50 million. Carlo Ancelotti wants to be reunited with Chucky Lozano at Everton, according to Tutto Mercato. The Mexico international has failed to make the expected impact at Napoli, and the Serie A side may be prepared to cut their losses in the summer. And for Everton, he'll be obviously looking to restart his career a little bit, and under a manager that signed him in the summer transfer window last year, it could be a good opportunity. Manchester United have stepped up their efforts to put a deal in place for Jack Grealish, as according to Manchester Evening News. The Aston Villa playmaker has been heavily linked with the Red Devils for some time, and those at Old Trafford want to fend off rivals' interest by getting an agreement in place very early, and they want to do it well ahead of the summer transfer window opening. Tutto Sport are saying that Inter have joined the list of parties interested in RB Leipzig star Timo Werner. The striker has been strongly linked to a move to Liverpool of late, and the player himself has been admiring and admitting that he believes he'd thrive under Jurgen Klopp. But Inter though, they are linked to a lot of different strikers right now. That's because they could be losing Lautaro Martinez in the summer. Chelsea have, according to El Chiringuito, tabled an offer of €30 million plus Kepa, that's for Atletico Madrid goalkeeper Jan Oblak. The Blues are ready to bring in another custodian after finding little value in a record-breaking deal for their current Spain international, and right now Willy Caballero is ahead of him in the pecking order. El Chiringuito are also saying that Real Madrid are monitoring Erling Haaland's progress at Borussia Dortmund very closely. Los Blancos will consider a summer bid for the Norwegian striker, that's if he continues to impress in the Bundesliga between now and May, and to be fair, it'd be very hard to top what he's currently doing. He's in sensational form. And the final one today is according to a few different reports in Germany. They said England star Jadon Sancho, who is only 19, he could remain with Borussia Dortmund beyond this season. That's despite being linked to the likes of Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barca, Manchester United, Liverpool, and many other top European sides. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous episode will be down below in the description box, and today's question of the day: what team do you think is going to win the Europa League this season? So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.